It's IDEC's Irvine Disaster Emergency Communications annual Field Day event.
W7CNA, you're 2 Alpha Orange, 2 America Orange, nice signal.
I got it. You got a good signal. You're 1 Delta Oregon. Really good signal. Have fun.
You too, thank you. CQ Field Day, November 6th, India, Papa Delta, Orange County, California.
24 hours of ham radio communication taking place around the state, around the country, and possibly around the world.
The contest goes, you get credit for as many contacts as you make. Basically all you do is give what your class is. We're 2 Alpha Orange. The 2 stands for 2 transmitters. The Alpha stands for auxiliary power, and the Orange is Orange County.
The challenge also includes to make it on as many different modes, including phone, Morse code, and PSK, which is another digital system.
Thank you, sir. This is Kilo 6, Alpha Charlie. You are good.
N6IPD, N6IPD.
Bob Pestolacy explains the mesh system, a high-speed data network, and how helpful it can be, similar to the internet with camera feeds.
It requires no infrastructure other than individual power that can be powered by solar, and we can be working when everything else goes down. So for example, let's say there was a major earthquake and the cell system went down, or landlines were cut because of cracks in the earth. We still have the ability to communicate from any point within the city with this system once it becomes fully operational.
Looks like, it's got a nice, good latency, so nothing's dropping out on this end at all.
Sounds good.
IDEC operates under the supervision of the Irvine Police Department and is prepared for any disaster, acting as a support. Rick Rossback explains how the solar power supports the entire operation.
The solar panels collect the energy from the sun, and they then feed that to the battery bank that's on board. It charges the batteries. The batteries feed the inverter that takes the battery energy and converts it into electricity like you have in your house so that it can power our equipment.
WB6CJH2 Alpha.
As part of the field day, the public is invited to participate and learn more about the organization. Julie Warwick tells us how she first started getting interested in ham radios.
And we need to have a way to communicate sometimes when we're on the mountains. My husband is a mountain bike guide, and so in order for me to communicate with him or him to communicate with emergency rescue, it's super important to have that that means of communication that works. Cell phones don't always work in those areas, and we learned that the hard way. So we decided to go into ham radio.
David Maurer has been an IDEC member for 25 years. Here's why.
There are a wide range of people from their professions, their backgrounds, their families, and so on that are all members of IDEC. But as you can probably imagine, they're all good-hearted in that they want to do the same thing that I did, which was give back to the community. So it's been a great way to hopefully contribute something to the city, but also to enlarge a circle of friends who are all mostly like-minded.
If you'd like more information about joining IDEC, you can visit their website. For Irvine Scene, I'm Jacqueline Twegg.